Hope you're doing good. Micah back with another video. Back here with the app update results for July. We know that we're now in August. And let's see the activity that Samsung has had in store for our Samsung Galaxy devices throughout the month of July. And yes, as you guys can see, I have a pretty decent setup here. And with the use of Good Lock, I've been able to transform my device a little bit into something a little bit more personal. You already know. Uzumaki Naruto Hajimemashite. A little Japanese for you guys. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I will have a video on my setup in the near future as well. The only thing I haven't quite discovered for myself is how I want to use my date app or my date widget, calendar widget, but that's just kind of wallpaper specific, so it is what it is. But without further ado, let's jump into the gallery and we're going to check out the screenshots because that's what's taking place throughout July. And as we see here, Samsung Pass, autofill with Samsung Pass, Samsung Health Monitor, an app that constantly gets updates. And maybe that's a good thing because that shows that Samsung's really trying to hone that algorithm in, really trying to hone the ability to monitor our health in the most accurate, precise way as possible. So seeing constant updates to that to me is actually a good thing. That's an optimistic view of that app. And then Samsung text to speech got updated as well as Netflix. Another interesting update. I don't know why that always shows up in Samsung's Galaxy Store when that can be updated via the Play Store, but it does show up here for whatever reason. And so what I can do is go ahead and delete that screenshot there. AR Doodle also received an update earlier on in the month. If you see, that was around July 4 that got updated. Maybe it had something to do with July 4, maybe not. Even though, yes, considering the fact that we're in the United States, they may not see July 4th the same in Korea. The fact of the matter is, here in the United States, we're a big part of that market. So maybe there was some things they wanted to tweak or add to make sure that this app worked during that time period. I don't use AR Doodle all that often. I would love to disable it if I could. Digital well-being, text-to-speech again, and sound assistant. And if we see here, it says apply essential accessibility requirements, and it also says apply stabilization code. So sound assistant, something I use for my volume. As you guys can see, I've changed my volume rocker, what it looks like, and how it actually, allows me to manage my different sound profiles on my device. This is all via Sound Assistant. Super solid app. If you guys want to see me break that down a little bit more, let me know down in the comment section below, and then maybe I could do a dedicated video for Sound Assistant. But we see they wanted to make sure this app is running to its best abilities, and with more devices coming out in July, some of these updates are probably geared towards optimizing each individual app for the new Fold and Flip that was released in July, being the Fold 7 and Flip 7. Then we see there was a ton of updates that took place here July 15th. Now I did expand a lot of these so that way we could actually read them. And so if we do that, zoom in, come up here, as we see, Good Lock and Good Guardians was the primary suspect for updates, if you will. So with Good Guardian, as I've done videos on before, that's a way to eke out that much more battery life, that much more performance, and that much more memory control out of your Galaxy device. And with Thermal Guardian, you see that the support was for One UI 8. The Battery Guardian, support for One UI 8. Memory Guardian, Battery Guardian, Memory Guardian, support for One UI 8. You jump down here to Good Lock, and you see a new option has been added to wallpaper settings, allowing you, focus, to set up an image at the cover screen and apply stabilization code. So we definitely know that update was specific for probably the Fold 7 and Flip 7. And then Galaxy App Booster, which is within the Good Guardians app, support for One UI 8.0. And then we have Audible for Samsung that got updated. Good Guardians, as you see, support for One UI 8 along with all the modules for it, at least the ones that I have downloaded, because there's like one or two more. I think one more, Media File Guardian as well that I don't have downloaded. That's another way to eke out that much more control over your file management. And that's by means of Good Guardians as well. That probably also received an update in support for One UI 8. And then Display Guardian here, support for One UI 8, Display Guardian being within Good Guardian. And this allows you to get that much more control over your brightness and essentially your display. But it's good to see that a lot of our apps are geared and ready for One UI 8. Also, very, very good to see because that means Samsung's probably dropping One UI 8 very, very soon. I would even argue One UI 8 should be around the corner probably by the end of August, if not by the time Google releases Android 16 officially. So definitely be on the lookout for that because we definitely know that One UI 8 is here to stay, right? So that was what was going on in the middle of the month of July. And then we're back to kind of normal multi-control, which essentially allows you to control multiple devices through one device or be controlled as well. We see that being optimized in July. And then we have the gaming hub and Samsung Wallet along with Netflix again. That was updated throughout the month of July. We're here now late July. Samsung News, an app that I've kind of grown a little bit more appreciative over throughout the course of rocking the Samsung Galaxy S25. I like the way the news articles are broken down in Samsung News. Kind of similar to Apple News. The fact that they even have a similar color, which is kind of funny. But I like Samsung News. That got an update along with one-handed optimization. And as you guys can see here, changed the default. Ooh, trying to read this behind the screen here. Let me bring it a little closer. Yep, the default value of system back gesture to off, and that again is in reference to One UI 8 along with bug fixes and stability improvements. So it's good to see that that module within GoodLock also got updated. Then one-handed optimization operation got updated again, changed the default value. Oh, so it essentially got updated again. So it's interesting that those two apps got updated back to back. And then I'm going to talk about that in another video. Furthering on, we're now here July 29th, nearing the end of July. We see Link to Windows got an update, Theme Park got an update, One UI, and fixed or improved UI and fixed bugs. So it's good to see that. And then added the following effects in the icon pack: basic film grain, dual tone glass, and gradient, improved UI and bugs. And that is something that I kind of previewed right there in the beginning of the video, using some of those new features within Theme Park for my overall Galaxy S25 setup. So it was good to see that Samsung is keeping up with the times there. And then earbuds got updated. We'll talk about that in another video. Samsung Visit In got updated. Netflix again got updated. Audible for Samsung got updated. And we also see Samsung Health Monitor being updated again. And this is August 1st. So you guys got a sneak peek into Samsung's activity jumping into August here, August 2025, and one of the first apps that they've updated is a Samsung Health Monitor app. And now we can delete that, and we're now out of content for this month. But I'm not, because I have two other videos to talk about in terms of those screenshots there. And if we wanted to, we can always sit in here, open this up, press and hold, check for updates, and make sure no updates came in today. Samsung My Files just got updated today on Sunday, August 3rd, 2025, and they don't give any specifics, but we do know optimization often takes place with these updates. So it's good to see that Samsung is taking care of all of their apps, or as many apps as possible, while keeping our devices ready for One UI 8 and ready for new devices added to the Samsung family. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below in regards to Samsung and what they have going on. Let me know if you saw a lot of these updates with your device. Do you use GoodLock? Do you use Good Guardians? The comment section is open for discussion. Again, as always, you guys haven't already, make sure to ignite the like button, subscribe to the channel, notification bell, so all free. That way you know my videos. So you and I can sit back, check, see what's cracking. And don't forget to hit that super things button down there by the like and dislike button, Cash App and PayPal, and check the channel out for all the videos available to you. That's the way to keep tech fresh and alive on this channel. It's your man Micah signing out. Until the next video, wait for it.